Hi guys, how's it going? Just want to take you through this powerful song, Mighty Warrior by Elevation Worship, and show you the different guitar parts. So let's get straight into it. The song is in the key of C, the original. The basic chords are C, G, A minor, A minor 7, and F. Okay, so let's go straight into the intro and the guitar parts there. Now the drums come in, and there's this little part at the beginning where he's using this tremolo effect. I don't have a tremolo pedal, but I happen to have a Strymon timeline delay, and it has a tremolo effect on the delay. So I'm using that, and it's this kind of sound. Nope, that's not it. Wrong setting. Let's try that again. This one. Okay, and all he does, if you have an actual tremolo pedal, use that. But if you don't, if you have something like the timeline, you can use the tremolo setting. I'm using it, the mix and repeats are about 1 o'clock, and I'm using the depth at 5:1, 5/1, that is the ratio. And all you want to do is either hit the C power chord. The C power chord is here, 1, 2, 3. And he just lets that chord ring out, or the C triad here on the 5th fret, 4th string, 3rd string, and 2nd string you bar, like that, and you can just do, okay, and let it ring out. So as the drums come in, and there's one guitar that just does that, before the first riff. Then the first riff comes in, and it's this. With this little thing up the top. Okay, so let me show you what that is. Starting on the 5th fret, it's all on the 6th string, so you can just slide up the 6th string. 5th fret, down to this 1st fret, up to the 8th fret, back to the 5th fret, and slide up to the 12th fret. Okay, now the rhythm guitarist at Elevation Worship uses his pinky and his index finger like this. Okay, whatever works for you, you can use one finger if you want to, just your index. And kind of get some of that sliding effect, so. And the last one, he just slides up, okay, so. And then underneath at the end of that little riff, the second guitar does this. Okay, that's with a little bit of delay on it. Now this is a little bit tricky if you're not used to, if you've never done this kind of thing before. What you want to do is put your index finger on the 1st string 12th fret, and your ring finger, well, I find it easiest to use my ring finger, on the 15th fret 2nd string. But then what you have to do is bend only the 2nd string up a whole tone, so while hitting that top string as well. So you want to bend this one up to that note. And hit that too, okay? So that's what he does at the end of the intro there. Okay, if you can't do that, if that's really tricky, just forget about it. You can just do that. Okay, it's not essential to the song. All right, and then they get into the song, and in the verses, once again, at the start of each thing, he just hits that tremolo at the start of each section of the verse. Okay, and then the riff comes in, put a little bit of dotted eighth after the first verse, the riff comes in, this one. Okay, that riff right there. Now let me show you how to play that. Lance Gatch, the Elevation Worship main guitarist, I'll show you how he plays it. I play it slightly differently. It doesn't really matter, whatever works for you. He does this. In terms of the fingers that he uses. So he starts here, and then so if you want to play it like that, it's 3rd string from the 7th fret slide up to the 9th, and then go back down to the 5th fret, and you kind of bar the 3rd string and the 4th string and hit 3rd string, 4th string, 5th fret, fret, and then slide up with your index finger from the 5th to the 7th on the 3rd string there. Okay? So the first part is, the second part, so first bit is the same, again barring the 5th fret, but the 2nd string and the 3rd string now. Slide it up to the 10th, 9, down to the 5th string, okay? So you can play it like that. I find it easier to do this. Okay, let me show you what that is. Okay, sliding up to the 5th fret, 2nd string, and then just going down, same 5th fret, 3rd string, 4th string, so I'm using my middle finger to slide up from the 5th to the 7th, and then slide up with my middle, okay, so one more time slowly. Okay, you could, if you really want to, you could just do this. Like barring it all on the 5th fret there, but the notes ring into each other and it can sound a bit messy, so I prefer not to do that. So this, my way. That note again on that chord with the tremolo. Okay, if you have that. So that's the main little riff, and then in terms of the chords in the bridge and the chorus chords, this is what he's playing. Okay, so it's the C to the G to the A minor to the F. So you could just play the open chords if you want to. A minor, F. You can do that. Or you can play the power chords, the C power chord, G power chord, A minor power chord, F, back to the C. What the rhythm guitarist of the Elevation worship team does is this. So let me show you what that is. C power chord. Then drop it down to the G here. It's the top part of a G bar chord, okay? But you want to skip this A string and mute it, and just put these two fingers, 4th string and 3rd string right there, and index on the root note G. Okay? So one more time from the C. You take the delay off. So C to the G. Then keep your ring fingers anchored there up to the A minor. Okay? Middle finger on the 5th string, 6th string, 5th fret, and these two, 4th string, 3rd string, all on the 5th fret like that. And then the F, instead of playing the root down here, he's just playing kind of a top part of a F kind of power chord, bar the 5th string and the 4th string on the 3rd fret there, 1, 2, and put your pinky up here on the 3rd string, 5th fret. Okay? So that's your F there. So C, G, A minor, and F. Okay? And the rhythm is kind of... top of that, the other guitarist does a higher part, and the higher part is this. He's just playing two notes actually. It's not even a triad, it's just two notes of a triad. And he starts here on the C chord, 5th string bar the 3rd and 2nd string. Or you can use these two fingers actually, so 3rd and pinky, ring finger and pinky. Slide that up. So we're now up on the 7th fret here, 8th fret. Back down, 5th fret. Just slide your pinky up. Okay, so. What I like to do to make it sound full is put the bass notes in, so you can put the C bass note, F, sorry, G. This is the minor, so you can leave the bass note out, and the F. So this is what I play. Okay, so that's that part, that's the chorus. Putting it all together. With some dotted 8th delay. And then the only other part is the bridge. And the rhythm guitar, the lower rhythm guitar is just playing. Your name is higher, that part. So that F shape that I showed you before, to the C, to that G shape, to the A minor, again, C, G, and then it's actually a D minor, so you could go up there, but he plays this. Okay, so 5th fret, and 3rd fret here. top of that, the other higher guitar part is this. Okay, let me show you that. Alright, I'll take the delay off. Down here, those two, 5th, 6th, 3rd string, 2nd string. Bar those two on the 5th fret. Slide right up to the 12th fret, 3rd string and 2nd string bar. And then middle finger. Okay, so. And he strums it. And the very last time he does that same little same thing at the intro that we did before. So there it is. That's basically the main parts to Mighty Warrior. Great song, great guitar parts. I hope that helps. Go and enjoy that and see you next time.